Welcome back to Trash Panda Off-Road. Today we're going to work on the charging system in the lifted Samurai. 87 Samurai, Toyota axles, power steering, all that good stuff, whatever. But the dang thing does not charge. So I know why it doesn't charge the battery. A couple of things are wrong with it here. I got that. So first thing, this connection right here that goes from the battery, from the alternator to the battery. It goes back up into here, into some wiring, goes up into here somehow, I'm pretty sure. Fix that. Anyways, this connection is broken or gone or deteriorated. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to take and put a round end on this one and just attach it right there, right to the alternator, completely eliminating whatever this was from that whole system. And we'll see if that does the trick. Also, I know that, where to go, and I can't find anything in my shop as usual. Ah, there it is. This thing. So when we did the swap and the body swap on this rig to put this rig onto this body, or onto this chassis with the Toyota axles, the two wires in the back of this plug that goes in the back of the alternator had actually came out. So we tried our best to put them back in and fabricate it, and I don't guarantee that worked. So first thing, if we don't lose it, first thing we'll do here, I'll get my tester out. I'll show you guys that it's not charging. So I have a baseline, and then we'll put a connection onto here and stick it right onto the alternator, and we'll see if that's making it charge. And then lastly, we'll go ahead and put this in if we need to. Well, some ding dong left the multimeter turned on, and so we are not going to test it with that. We're just going to make the adjustments, and I'll get a battery and then we'll test it later. So I got in there and it was a little more messed up than I thought. Unfortunately, I didn't think enough to disconnect the battery first, and I touched this cable to something, sparked everything, lost all power. So then I had to start all over again. And then I started digging into here, and there was all kinds of loose wires and terminals that were corroded. And so I did my best to fix some, and I put some zip ties around some stuff. So I'll probably put another zip tie right here maybe, just to try to keep some of this stuff halfway organized. But now I got power, and we're going to finish putting it back together, turn the key, and I got a 9-volt battery coming in theory, so we'll put the multimeter on it and see if that fixed the problem, or if we still need to go in there and remove and replace that green plug. Also, I didn't just cut this wire and wire it back down. I went ahead and put a connection into it and kept the original wiring. Got one of those heat shrinkable type connections with the heat shrink built into it, so I used that to fix that, and hopefully that does the trick. Not only did I not get the results I'm looking for, now I got a new puddle of water underneath the Samurai. I'm pretty sure though that was just loose hoses, so I tightened down the hoses, and now we're going to see if we can change out that little plug, and hopefully that'll fix the alternator issue, because I put the multimeter on it and it was 12.7 when I started the rig, then it was at 12.4. Then I noticed a water leak, and when I got back up to it, it was 11.8. So pretty sure we're not getting any battery power charging happening. This is what I was talking about, how we had the wires came disconnected out of the back. So we used a bunch of electrical tape and some picks to try to get it to go back in there. Successfully removed all of the electrical tape, and this is kind of what we tried here. So we stuck them back in there, reclipped it, and it didn't seem to work. apparently. So we are going to go ahead and use the spare one that I got from Randy Gibbs. Put that thing in here, and I still might try to fix this one because I think this can be depinned. But we'll see. We'll figure it out. This is the good plug we got. Still in good shape. And so we're just going to simply splice this one in back here. I'm going to have to investigate what's back here too, because there could be something in here that is causing us to have an issue also. So we'll see what's spliced in there too. Okay, that is this negative or whatever, the black wire off the alternator, and then a couple other wires that are all spliced in and heavily corroded. See if I can clean those up a little bit and put some tape on them, and hopefully that helps our problem. Unfortunately, that did not fix our problem, and I still have, well, I shouldn't say still, I now have a check engine light and a battery light on. So I think I'm going to pull that alternator off and test it. I just got it, but you never know. Sometimes the rebuilt ones are bad. Well, team, thanks a lot for coming along this little journey with me. Apparently, I don't know what the problem is. So we'll pull the alternator off, take it into O'Reilly's, have it tested. If it's good, then I really don't know what the problem is. Seeing as how this is my first Samurai ever, you just got to keep working through it, I guess, trying to figure things out. And I do remember way back when I was using this as a commuter, before we put the Toyota axles and all that stuff to it, I was getting a check engine light and a battery light when I hit the throttle. Excuse me, sorry. So maybe that alternator was starting to go bad. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate all your guys' support. Put your comments down below. You guys probably already know the problem and the solution. I'd appreciate the heads up, because I don't know what I'm doing here when it comes to Samurais. Follow along, Trash Panda Off-Road on the Instagram, and thanks for watching.